Hi there YouTube, Alana here from teachtraffic.com, and in today's video I'm going to show you step by step how you can create a call only campaign in Google Ads. But before we get stuck into this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell button so that you never miss an episode, because on this channel we talk about all things traffic generating to get to your website, tips, tricks and strategies that you can implement in your business to get more targeted traffic. Alrighty, so let's get stuck into the content of this video, which is how to create a call only campaign on Google. But before I show you how, I think it's worth explaining what exactly is a call only campaign. And essentially, it's a text ad on the Google search network. So somebody goes to google.com, types in a query, and the text ads that come up are above the organic results. But the difference with these campaigns is when somebody clicks on the ad, they don't go to your website. A prompt comes up on their phone confirming, would you like to call this number? Of which they have two options, confirm or cancel. And if they hit confirm, then the phone rings your business. Or if they hit cancel, then the phone call does not happen. It is worth mentioning that you still get charged for the cost of the click, even if somebody clicks cancel. So anytime someone clicks on that ad to bring up that prompt of confirm or cancel, either way you still get charged even if they hit cancel. Alrighty, call only campaigns are a great way to get the phone to ring in your business, and we've done this a lot in our agency for local type businesses, dentists, plumbers, all those kinds of really local businesses. Okay, so let's show you exactly how you can set one up in your account. So first things first is we need to make sure that we are tracking these phone calls so we can see just how many people do just how many people do call this call from the campaign. So we need to set up conversion tracking for that call extension, which is what we're going to be setting up. So we're in our Google Ad account here, and I'm going to click on this tools and settings and go to conversions. Alrighty, this is where we set up conversion tracking, which is how we're going to track how many successful leads that we've got. Alrighty, so I want to click this plus button here, plus conversion, and I want to track phone call conversions. And I want to choose this first option here, calls from ads using call extensions or call only ads, which is what we're trying to do. All right, click continue. And then we need to give these fields some information. So the categories are phone call lead, that's fine. So I'm going to give the conversion a name. I'm going to call it calls from ads. Okay. And I'm going to give this a value, the conversion of value of just $1. The reason I like to do this is just so we don't have an empty field when we export this data, but it doesn't really matter. You can just give it $1, or you can give it a value of whatever a lead is worth to you. The count function, I want to count every instance. So if there are 2 calls, I want to know about it, or if there's this is sort of, if one person calls twice, I'd prefer to count both conversions rather than just the one instance. Call length. This is where I can say to Google that a call has to be go for a certain minimum amount of time in order for the lead to be counted. The default call length is 60 seconds. So as you can see here, the minimum call length needed to count as the conversion. So I personally like 10 seconds, just because that will get rid of the people who maybe inadvertently clicked on the ad and clicked confirm. So I want to actually count sort of the legitimate calls. So 10 seconds. The view through conversion window is really when that conversion happens in that certain window. So we can leave it at 30 days, that's fine. Including conversions, we want that yes. So that's in our reporting when we log into our dashboard after we've implemented this and the campaigns have been running. Will it show up in the conversion column in our data? So yes, we want that. And the attribution model is last click, which is fine. And really don't concern yourself too much with the attribution model at this point. And that's it. And we hit create and continue. and we have set up that conversion tracking, but we do need to set up the call extension, which we'll do in a minute. So I'm going to click done, and then we are going to, so we can see here, it's got calls from ads, and this is all the information that we have inputted here. Okay, so now we're going to set up our campaign, and it's obviously going to be a search campaign. So I'm going to go to the plus icon here, and I'm going to do a new campaign, and I'm going to make my goal to be leads, and I want a search campaign. Okay, and I would like phone calls, and here is where I'm going to put my phone number. I've just put in a dummy number for the purpose of this video, but let's just click continue. Okay, so we're going to give our campaign a name. I'm going to call it call only. I do not want to include the search partners. I just want the search network. And start and end dates, that's fine. I don't want to set an end date. I don't need any of these. The ad schedule, I do want to include an ad schedule because I don't want getting calls at weird hours. So I'm going to say Mondays to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. But obviously you would include the ad schedule of when your ads are going to be turned on and off. So this way you won't be getting calls. If you set it for all times, then you might get a call at 2 in the morning, which you don't want. Okay, so you set the ad schedule for the hours and the days of the week that you don't mind getting a phone call. Alrighty, I am going to put in my location. So I'm going to put in Sydney, Australia, because that is where I am. Obviously, you would put in your location, just the way that I've done it like that. If we go to location options here, the default setting is for this one, but I want to set it up as this particular option because that's going to be the closest to my location targeting, because the default one is people in regularly in or who've shown interest in. So I don't want people who are outside of my target area but have shown an interest in my target area to be calling me. I only want the people who are in my area. Alrighty. So yeah, you can obviously enter multiple locations in the one campaign. That's fine. You just kind of keep adding. If I wanted to do Sydney and Melbourne, let's say, I would just do this and I would target that as well. I don't want to do that. Or you can also do what's called radius targeting. So maybe I want to do 20 miles around Sydney, in which case it would do a radius circle around there. Okay, I don't want to do that, but I'm just showing you that it's possible. All right, let's scroll down. I don't want to include an audience because I am going to be targeting keywords, and we're going to give it a budget of, let's say, $5 per day. And I do not want to do target cost per acquisition straight away. I want to do manual CPC, and I want to deselect enhanced CPC for now. Okay, the conversions, just so you know, so back to the bidding section here. Starting out, I want to do manual CPC because I want to control my bids as opposed to target CPA or target ROAS. Then Google is deciding what to bid, and I kind of don't want them to go crazy in the beginning. Once my campaign is set up and working and getting phone calls or leads, then by all means I might switch to target CPA bidding. But starting out, you definitely want to do manual CPC. Account level conversions is fine. Ad level, ad rotation, that's fine. And we want to save and continue. And this is where I'm going to give my ad group a name. So typically I like to call my ad group whatever are the keywords that I am bidding on. All right, so let's say I am a dentist and I want to get phone calls, I want to get more patients into my dental practice. So I might target keywords like Dentist Sydney, for example. So I'm going to call my ad group Dentist Sydney. Okay, and I'm going to give my bid, let's say $4, because it is quite a competitive space. And here is where I'm going to put in my keywords. So I am a big fan of modified broad match type keywords. So I'm going to go plus dentist plus Sydney, and I might do plus dentist plus Bondi and certain surrounding areas. And you add in the keywords as you see fit there. And we're going to add in negative keywords in a sec. I do like to create very structured campaigns. So typically, one keyword per ad group, depending on how many keywords you want to go for. But really, you want to structure it so that the ad that is related to the keyword that you're bidding on is really, really relevant. Okay, so I'm going to go save and continue. And here is where I'm going to put in my ad. Okay, so it's a call ad, Australia, that's where my phone number is. This is going to be the link where I send the traffic to. So let's say dentistsydney.com.au. Okay, it's not coming up because it's not reachable. So I'm going to put in my actual website, teachtraffic.com. That will come up. Teachtraffic.com, that is actually my website. Don't worry about that, HTTPS. And I'm going to say best dentist in Sydney, and I'm going to call it Teach Traffic. I'll call this business dental experts. Obviously, I'm completely making this up, and I'm going to fill in these fields with 90 characters each so that we can see what my ad looks like over here. So here's my phone number, dental expert, best dentist. So get the best treatment for your teeth, professional dentists helping you get stronger teeth. I'm just filling this in to show you what it looks like as an ad preview. And obviously I've gone over the character limit here with 91, one extra character, so I have to find a way to reduce it. And then obviously I've got that second description line down here. And yeah, so that's how easy it is to create a call-only campaign. I'm going to cancel this because I obviously don't want this ad to run, but that is how you create a call-only campaign on Google. If you've enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please leave me a thumbs up icon. I would love to know if this has been helpful. For more tips and tricks on traffic generating strategies, you can check out teachtraffic.com. Thanks for watching.